Yo, what's up, y'all? This is gonna be another story. Um, this one's gonna be about shrooms. So, this happened again. Pretty much most of my good psychedelic stories. I mean, I've been dabbling again with shrooms recently, but all the Lucy stories took place back in high school, and this particular shroom story took place not as long ago, but still pretty long ago in high school. Um, it was like junior year or some shit. But me and my friends had a good idea because we hadn't taken shrooms for a grip at that time to trip, and someone suggested going to the mall, and that sounded dope because a bowling alley / arcade just opened up at our mall, and it's dope as fuck. But all the lights are crazy. There's constant cool music and shit. And we just thought it would be a perfect environment to trip. So we meet up at the park across the river because there's this little like walk bridge on the other side of the river, and then the mall's right there. So we were just at the park on the other side of the river, right next to this walk bridge, and we dosed up there. No, we dosed up before we got on the buses. My bad, to even get there at the bus station, but we started smoking and shit. And it's not, if y'all haven't done shrooms or smoked while doing shrooms, it's not like Lucy, like I explained in my last video, but it kind of mellows it, in my opinion, versus like changing it. It doesn't like change it that much, really. It's just kind of like you're high to it. But after we did that, we ended up going straight to the mall. No dilly daddy, you know what I mean? Dilly dialing or some shit, I don't fucking know. But fucking, we just straight up went around the mall, started kicking in. We got some like Wetzel pretzel and shit. And by then, I was tripping really hard because we dosed up probably about like 2/8 each. Now that time, that was a lot for me. So nothing really crazy happened in the mall part of the experience until after I left round one into the mall. But in the mall, you like just walk straight in, and there's these big ass machines on either side that are just like, they sound like giant pinball machines per se, you know what I mean? And it's just lighting up like crazy and shit. So you walk in and you're immediately just struck with this intense like feeling, like you're just getting bounced around per se. And it's not like terrifying, it's not bad, it's a great feeling. It was really fun. But we're just walking through the arcade and just looking at all the cool lights on the machines. I don't think we played a single fucking arcade game. We didn't bowl, that shit's overpriced as fuck. But that was pretty much it to the actual bowling alley. It was just the craziest feeling. I can't really describe it. But when I left, I had to go to the bathroom really bad. Now mind you, this entire time, like, when you're on shrooms sometimes and you sweat, it can kind of feel like you're pissing yourself, even though you know you're not, and you're just tripping so hard that you're just like, oh shit, did I just piss myself? So I went to the bathroom because like I needed to piss, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna piss myself or some shit. Because I've always heard stories of people doing that. I've never done it, but I've heard stories of people pissing themselves and shit because they're just so tripped out they don't even realize they did it. But fucking, I went to the bathroom. It was completely full, and instead of wait, because how tripped out I was, I just immediately turned around, walked back out, and there's this, it's like this hallway back, away from the mall, that you go to the bathroom, and like for some reason, I walked halfway down the hallway, and there's this bench, and I just sat down, and I pulled up my phone, and like, as people walked by, it felt like hundreds of people were walking by when like 2 or 3 people walked by, and it was just this overwhelming, intense feeling that like I was lost and I didn't know where to go or what to do. I pulled up my phone, started texting my friends like, where you at? And it just clicked in my fucking brain, they're 2 feet away from me down this hallway, sitting at the end of the hallway. So I just got the courage to stand back up, walk down the hallway, and was like, bro, I just got stuck on a bench, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. But that was pretty much the end of that trip. Made it home. Well, that was the end of the part at the mall. We left shortly after that. Nothing cool happened. But when I got home, I had to go to the bathroom again, and I don't know, I started washing my hands, and I guess I was tripping so hard that my hands, I don't know, I couldn't put them together. They felt like they were suction cupping, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't pull them apart. And when I finally did, it looked like all my fingers were, like, swollen, and, like, what really got me, because, like, I knew I was tripping, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, yo, my hands look dope. Then I started feeling my hands, and for some reason it felt like I could feel them being really fat, and I could feel them being, like, really squishy and swollen and shit. And I asked my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, nah, your hands are completely normal. She was completely sober. But fucking, that's pretty much the end of it. I tripped really hard thinking my hands were swollen. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.